This is a critical situation, no doubt.
Critical because the president of NYSARC, the state's largest not-for-profit caring for people with developmental disabilities, says workers should get a raise to $15 an hour, but need help from the state to pay for the hike.
We cannot build any more residents. We can only wait for people to pass away or move to fill a residence.
Roughly 90% of the not-for-profit's funding comes from Medicaid dollars, which have been declining over the past 7 years. Kennedy says a raise to 15 without help from the state would result in 2,000 jobs cut, an $80 million hit to their organization.
By the time the $15 minimum wage gets here, we're already in a crisis.
Karen Kartzner's Oneida Human Service Organization is already struggling to fill about 100 positions, or 22% of her workforce.
If we were to go to the $15 minimum wage, we would need approximately $5.96 million additional a year just to be able to support that increase.
Statewide, these groups are calling on the legislature to provide $135 million in state share Medicaid funding in 2016 and another $50 million in new housing for those who can't stay at home. The not-for-profit says talks with both the Division of Budget and the governor's office have been polite, and they don't dispute the potential impacts, but say now is the time to act.
We can keep talking about this with the executive for as long as we want, but we need to see results in the final budget agreement.
These groups say it's either funding for an increase or less jobs serving fewer people with less individual care. In Albany, Nick Perot, Eyewitness News. In Albany, Nick Perot, Local 22 News. In Albany, Nick Perot, Local 44 News. In Albany, Nick Perot, News Channel 9. In Albany, Nick Perot, News 8. In Albany, Nick Perot, News Channel 34. In Albany, Nick Perot, 18 News.